Justice David Maraga says case backlog and inadequate resources are the major challenges that the judiciary constantly faces as it struggles with shortage of judges. Maraga said this while presiding over the launch of the State of the Judiciary and Administration of Justice report. Vincent Odor is following up on this story. Let's listen in to what's going on at the moment.
I want to assure the nation that we have worked and are working very well together. Differences of opinion should not be taken as conflicts. I want to thank my Deputy, Justice Philomena Mwilu, and my Chief Registrar of the Judiciary. I sometimes tell people that these women give me hell, but it is good. These ladies have taken my calls even late at night. I want to thank you most sincerely. CRJ, yesterday you ordered me to come back and I came. I had gone home and she ordered me to come back and I came for important work. You can see how we work. I want also to thank the entire judiciary community for your support and the commitment to a judiciary that delivers. Despite the poor working conditions, your cooperation and commitment to a common agenda in the pursuit of justice and needs of the Kenyan citizenry has been steadfast. I thank the entire justice sector for the cooperation and support that you have accorded me over the last 4 years of my leadership. Through the National Council on Administration of Justice, we have made important gains and achievements in ensuring coherence and coordination of the justice services in the country. Indeed, the manner in which we have managed the COVID-19 pandemic in the justice sector is evidence of this cooperation and commitment to seeking common solutions. I also want to thank the development partners. I can see some of the representatives here. The European Union and UNODC, through the PLEAD project, you have been relentless in your investment to have the voiceless in our marginalized parts of the country heard and their just needs met. To IDLO, as you have done with other several departments, both in the executive and the legislature, you have been a bulwark of many of the activities in the judiciary. Were it not for your support and wavering support, the current digitization of the judiciary, especially the e-filing system, would have come a crowbar. The Danish, the Dutch, the British, the German, and the American embassies, just to name a few, the judiciary is indebted to you all. I also want to thank the other arms of government, that is the legislature and the executive, for the cooperation they have given me. Finally, and most importantly, I have no suitable words to thank you, the Kenyan people, for your unwavering support for me. That lady I met in Rome, that engineer I met at Heathrow Airport, that gentleman I met in Vienna, that live timer I met at Kodiaga Prison, that student I met at Kenya High School, that lady I worshipped in the Pentecostal Church, Valley Road, at the invitation of Bishop Oginde, that Catholic priest I met in Kakamega, that pastor of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, now deceased, who urged me to be courageous and not to be a living corpse. Not to mention the numerous others here in Kenya and other places, most of whom I have never met, who have accosted me and given me words of encouragement, and not least to my wife and children and my larger family. I want you to know that your kind words gave me courage and stamina to soldier on in spite of the challenges I faced. To my fellow Christians, the Seventh-day Adventist Church, and all fellow Christians from other denominations, as well as my brothers and sisters in the Islamic, Hindu, and other faiths, particularly those of you who woke up and lifted me up in prayers, even when I was myself asleep. You are to me Aaron. To all of you, I say thank you very much. To our president, wherever you are, between me and you. But I want to assure you and the entire nation that I have nothing personal against you. To the contrary, as you know, Mr. President, I have given you respect as our head of state. Why would I want to fight you, as some people are suggesting? I am apolitical, and I hold no brief for any politician. The security and the intelligence services can assure you of that, and I'm sure they have assured you of that. Once again, to all Kenyans, thank you very much. It was my singular honor and privilege to be of service to you as your Chief Justice.
Justice David Maraga giving there what seems to be one of his last speeches, looking back at his tenure, which comes to an end on the 12th of January next year, telling the president he has nothing personal or anything against the head of state, as has been alluded by some quarters, going by what has been playing out between the executive and the judiciary.